This sort of looks like an old video, but it's a new video. Got another motor. Went to an auction yesterday. Didn't even expect that this would be there. I was actually looking at a metal lathe and a mill, but you know, tools are going ridiculously expensive there. Pretty much brand new prices. So whatever, you know, hang around and see what shows up. And my dad mentions to me real quick that, hey, there's a motor up for sale. I don't know what the heck is that. So anyway, they said, yeah, it's a washing machine motor, and yeah, well, it is. I think they had actually built it as a Maytag, or somebody said it was a Maytag. Well, that's obviously not the case. This is actually an Johnson Ironhorse, made in Peterborough, Ontario. You can see the pumpkins. Yeah, it's fall here, so the leaves are coming off the trees. Get pretty chilly. I don't know. You can see my breath, but it's pretty cold today. There's my little camper. It's going in today. It's written off. Got a big hailstorm came through here about a month and a half ago or so, maybe 2 months back, something like that. And did a ton of damage to my truck. $6 grand damage. Wrote the trailer off, so truck's going. Camper's going. Anyways, be some new stuff in the driveway the next video, I'm sure. Anyway, back to this. So yeah, so I got this little motor here, just like my last little Ironhorse that I picked up, and this one was almost free. I don't think anyone recognized what it was, and I pretty much gave it away. Anyway, this one here, this is a I don't know if it's gonna be clear enough to see that. Anyway, it's an X453. I got another one, and it's an X4, I can't remember, 20 something, whatever. This one is already sitting on a plank and had a little gas tank. The gas tank was right full of varnish. Well, not right full, but it had a ton of it in there. Line was plugged. A little check ball valve in there. It's plugged up. Carburetor was was pretty gummed up. Nothing was moving. In the process of degumming things and getting things kind of moving again, my choke, little choke lever broke off, so whatever, you know, I'll just solder that back in onto the shaft again, and away it'll go. Little flapper disc, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that at all. I can't really get the angle on it. Anyway, there's a little flapper disc that meters the amount of air that sucks into the carb. It's held in place by a spring, and the spring is what kind of either allows more air or less air. You can tighten that little screw up on the bottom there. The flapper disc was a write-off. I made a new flapper disc out of a little piece of plastic I had kicking around. Needle valve, somebody had turned it in so tight that they broke the tip off the needle. So I made one up out of a Mikuni carburetor that I had, and kind of shaped it and made that work back in there again. Governor was gummed solid. It wasn't working. Took that all apart, took the flapper out, degummed it. The shaft wasn't moving at all. She's good now. Your governor speed setting, it was also gummed up solid. It's not now. It's working good. You will notice that there's the kicker is actually missing right now. The kicker is, let me just go back to the bench. Check that out. My new satellite radio in here. I had satellite radio in my truck. I think my new vehicle will come with satellite, so yeah, so now we got satellite radio in the garage. It's kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, here we are. This little cast kicker gear. See that? It's yeah, it's a nice clean brake. Nice little. So I'll be able to keep that and braze that back into place. And it hasn't seen a whole lot of wear, but you know, it's, you know, they rarely do, I guess, on the cast. But you know, back on the gear on the crank, they show a little more wear. Anyway, fix that up. Yeah, just pulled all my stuff out of my camper, as you can see. Just a nice, great big pile of stuff. There's a honey pot there. Everyone knows what a honey pot is. That's one. Anyway, let's see if we can give it tug and maybe